This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Yo.
And welcome back to Louisville Girls Podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That girl Mel here.
Annabelle in the cut.
Back for another rainy day.
Y'all know what time it is for me.
Your allergies doing you in. Y'all, it's been raining for 40 days and 40 nights. And I'm sick of it.
We gotta get prepared to drive to the Ark. I told you.
You did say it. You said we need to go and check on the Ark and see if we can get on there. We might need to because the way it's flooding downtown.
You should see it downtown. It looks crazy.
It do.
We was just down there.
Go like all the way down, but I could see like where it was rising underneath the viaduct and stuff. And I was like, that is insane.
It looked like it's probably on the bell. Like the water's probably getting on the bell of Louisville.
Dang.
Yeah, it's high.
Yeah, because all the benches and garbage cans and everything is covered up.
Covered.
That is crazy.
They didn't close the flood walls. Child.
I was about to start saying it.
What was you gonna say?
Open the floodgates of heaven. Let it rain. It's Paul Morton if y'all ain't know. Y'all know I'm a little churchy. But yeah, it's been raining and misting and raining and storming and raining and tornadoes and raining and
they could just put the sirens off for the tornadoes. They don't have to do the phone too.
That phone alert was just real.
I texted them. It was probably about 12:30, 1 o'clock. I said we probably all jumped in unison.
I was so mad. My heart was beating for like 20 minutes after that. Yeah, it's been a whole lot going on. And then they said it's supposed to be a freeze alert.
Yeah, it's gonna be cold like the next couple of days, and then like next Monday, I think it is, gonna be like 80 degrees. This is why I can't breathe. This is why I can't see. This is why I'm sneezing. Why my sinuses and nerves are throbbing.
Yeah, the weather
is too much.
Kind of ganging you up right now.
It's too much. That's why I've been staying in the house. I said I thought I was doing good, doing my black seed oil every day. No.
It ain't been working.
It had to get me. At least one day. Today's the worst.
Because it's been so back to back.
Yeah. Today's the worst.
You ain't got no break. You know.
I was even sleeping with my window open. Y'all know I don't do that. I do not do that. I was fine.
You was living on the edge.
I was living on the edge and I closed it. And it started raining yesterday and what's going on today, and it's just been a mess.
It's been good, like, relaxation weather, though.
Yeah. But I'm tired of it at this point. I need a little sunshine.
You know.
I need a little warmth. I need a beach.
Thankfully, it ain't been cold for real. Like, I feel like today's the coldest it's been out of all the rainy days. Girl.
Y'all know I don't like being cold. What we drinking?
We are drinking peach Henny drops. Y'all know we usually tequila girls. But
you trying to put some hair on the chest?
Just a little bit. Shave it off after.
Literally. That went down wrong.
Poor thing.
It don't make no sense.
It always be you going through it.
I just can't enjoy my life. Gosh. I just want to live my life.
Anything you need to free yourself from?
No, I just need warm weather. I need a beach. I need some kind of vacation.
Facts.
Friendcation, staycation, vacation, solocation. Something. I'm not going to work by myself.
Yeah, I was looking at
you. Too scared. Please. I'm too scary. But I need something.
Yeah, I need just some outside of Louisville air.
Outside of Louisville air.
I'm excited about Breezy Bowl.
Yeah, for sure.
I was listening to Chris Brown in the car. You know, they got all kind of like playlists, Breezy Bowl playlists on Spotify.
Don't y'all work in red bandanas?
Yeah, he said don't do it because y'all not bloods for real and he don't want y'all getting caught up.
But y'all know he's breast breezy.
That's what he said. So he said he want to make sure his fans is protected.
He ain't no gangster for real.
I feel like Chris Brown can literally like go in any environment and fit in.
Yeah, but he ain't no gangster.
You don't know what he be doing.
He
might be banging for real. He ain't banging.
He ain't.
No. But you know.
What you freeing yourself of this?
Just a reminder for everybody listening and watching. Do not get weary in well doing. I just got a reminder of that at church today, and sometimes you just need that. Like sometimes you be like, I've been doing everything you've been telling me to do. I've been, trying to stay focused and disciplined and everything. You still don't feel like you are where you wish you, were or are where you see yourself being. But just don't get weary. Just keep going. Because in due season, you will reap what you've been sowing. So just a reminder to just keep going. And even when you feel like it's not getting you nowhere, it is. And also, she said a lot of times we get so focused on the end goal and the totality of what we've been praying for or working towards or whatever, that we often miss the progression and like just the little points that we hit. We often miss those because we so focused on the end goal. But the preacher today, she was just reminding us to, although we staying focused and everything, stop and congratulate yourself for the progress that you're making.
Yeah, facts.
Because oftentimes
I always got the end goal in the back of my mind.
Yeah, and you should keep it there.
Yeah.
But I think oftentimes we just overlook any of the progress we doing because we so focused on.
Yeah. Because I had to do it last night because, I've been in my head about these chapters and where I'm at. But I'm almost in my 10th chapter.
Period.
So I'm moving along.
You're not where you were before.
I'm not. I was behind. But
you got focused.
I've been working.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So just keep going. Just keep pushing. Just keep doing what you know you're supposed to be doing. And one day you're going to look up and you're going to realize, dang, I'm way further along than I thought I was. Or I'm way further than I was, some months ago or some years ago or however long it takes you. But just keep going.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. Because that's the only difference between somebody who succeeded and failed. Is that they didn't quit.
You know what I was watching last night?
What?
P-Valley. I was like, well, I had finished Raising Kanan. And then P-Valley came on. I was like, dang, I need to run this back because this is good.
I just hate how long they make us wait for a new season.
It's crazy.
It's like, just keep it at this point.
It's crazy.
I mean, you can give it to us, but come on.
Come on. They said the paint burnt down.
Well, rebuild it. Do something. Dang.
Find a new paint.
They make all kind of
excuses.
I wasn't even about to say that.
It might not be in the budget.
Clearly, it's not. Clearly, the budget ain't what it need to be because we would have been had a season by now.
We would have been had a season.
Yeah. But, we're going to do a little icebreaker real quick.
Break the ice.
Our ice being broke. But we're going to pick 2 cards.
Just pick them. Y'all, we went to the Cinderella Ballet today, and it was a little girl sitting behind us, and she was letting loose.
Farting?
Yes. I know. But it made me think of it. And it was just rumbling. Poor little baby. I was
Did
like,
you smell it?
No, I can't smell anything. I could just hear it. And
Dang,
she was just letting them rip.
You know kids don't care.
They don't care.
Dang.
Just farting and watching. Because it's quiet in there. She had to let it go. I said, man.
That is hilarious.
She's backed up. She need some kind of juice.
She had to let it go. She said, I ain't finna have no stomach ache because I'm trying to hold in.
Clearly. She wasn't doing that.
That is insane. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer a man with, or would you prefer your man with a 6-pack or a dad bod?
It depends. Because them dad bods can be all right, too. If you daddying right.
Pull that lash off in the corner.
Right here?
Nope.
On this side?
Yeah. It was falling off.
Oh, it's my allergies. It just depends. Some dad bods might be all right. Everybody ain't gonna have no 6-pack. I ain't got no 6-pack.
They just said, would you prefer?
I don't know. Both. It just depends on the dude.
It depends on the dude.
It depends on the dude.
If you ask my preference, I'm going to say 6-pack. But I know that most niggas don't get 6-packs.
Not in Kentucky.
Most niggas in general. We always talking about Kentucky. We ain't been nowhere else or live nowhere else. Most niggas don't have 6-packs.
Y'all,
a lot of them do.
A lot of them do.
And I like that.
I be having shoulders too.
That's what I'm saying. If you ain't got no 6-pack, but you got arms, chest, and back, you don't need that 6-pack.
You don't need that.
Yeah. But the dad bod, it depends on how dad of a bod it is.
Facts, because you can let yourself go.
Yeah. I don't really like love handles and hips.
Nah. Because what am I holding on to?
And why you holding on to that?
And why you got titties?
I don't like it.
I don't want to grab those.
And I don't like no stomach that hang. I'm sorry, I don't. It asks what we prefer.
Lifting it up to put it on my back.
Lifting it up for you to get in there. Lifting it up so that you can do what you got to do when you get down there. I don't want to do that.
Oh my gosh. So, I can't imagine.
If it's doing all of that,
just keep it.
Yeah.
Give it to somebody else.
Give it to somebody else. I don't want that. Pick a card before we get in trouble. Mm-hmm. You know, they love calling us fat.
Mm-hmm. And ugly. Hey, y'all be
lying your ass up. Y'all know good well.
We far, period. Y'all be turning us up.
They hate us.
Cooked. Fried hard.
Looking like a can of biscuits. Okay.
Burnt to a crisp.
But if you had the opportunity to talk to me,
you would be in my DM.
Period.
Oh, God, I can't see.
Them be the ones with that dad bod, that hanging stomach that you got to lift up. They be the main ones talking about it.
Oh, my God.
Pick a card.
I did. Any different one? Hey, they be eating us up. Okay, a woman and her man goes out to eat with her friend. Should her man pay for the friend's food too?
A woman and her man
goes out to eat with her friend. So me and my dude, and then you come.
Mm-hmm.
Should he pay for all of our food? That'd be tough.
It'd be tough.
If he offered.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's like, should he? I feel like the should is strong.
Yeah, like if we go out, you got to pay for her food too.
You obligated? I don't feel like it's an obligation. Now, it's a very nice gesture if you do.
Yeah.
Yeah. But girl, don't be sitting there waiting for him to pull his wallet out.
Girl, get your money out your purse. Hey, that comment is still cracking me up.
Cause no, for real. And it only be the ones that go viral. Them clips that go viral. What's the biggest risk you've ever taken for love? A risky type bitch like me.
Nah.
Very calculated.
Risk? Had a baby.
Oh.
I mean, no, I love my baby, but I mean, golly.
Risky in the mud.
That's a little risky.
A little.
You just letting somebody willy-nilly?
Just bust all in.
Yeah. That's a little risky.
Yeah.
You living life on the edge.
I feel like letting somebody bust in you in general is risky.
That's risky. It's not because I wanted love.
You was already in love.
Yeah.
Would that be more lust than it is love?
It depends on if you love him or not.
Yeah.
For me, it'd be lust. Wait a minute. I don't be letting people just bust it.
Next card. Who's showing up late to everything?
You. My God.
Y'all,
please.
Let's just go on and get it in our minds that I'm never showing up on time. I've tried and I've tried and I try over again. I tell myself every day, I'm going to be on time. I'm going to start getting dressed early.
Then what happens?
I'm never on time. I started getting dressed today at 12 o'clock. I was supposed to be at the theater at 1. I didn't get there till 1:30. Why was I late? Don't know. Just don't count on me to be on time.
You should give yourself a smooth 3 hours. Because for some reason.
But then I feel like it's too much time.
Well, clearly the hour ain't enough.
Because, I mean, my gosh, I've tried over and over again. It just ain't working.
Girl, you need more.
Oh, I think I put my back on top.
Now, you know my arms are short. Do you want to rest at home or go out for fun on the weekends?
Rest at home.
I would love to rest at home. Now, it depends on the weekend.
It depends.
Because, every now and then you want to put a little clothes on.
Yeah.
Step outside, dip your toe back in.
Yeah.
But most of the time.
I want to be at home.
Yeah.
On the couch, in my drawers. With a glass of wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. A little blanket, a little heater.
Heated blanket.
Yeah.
Perfect combo.
That's all you need. What we got?
Okay, so today, I was, you know I love scrolling.
Everybody scrolls. That's how they find us cans of biscuits.
And so I was I started following this lady named, what's her name?
Let me see. You sent it to me?
Her name is Raquel,
the
capacity expert. She's a therapist.
Mm-hmm.
And she just spoke to my heart because she be saying so much of what I be thinking all the time. As far as, do we think that society, just overall, has become mentally fragile?
Mentally or emotionally?
Both.
As far as, like, what? Like, just fragile in the mind, period?
Yes, like not really having the capacity to
deal with things?
Yes. Like everything is...
I'm overstimulated. I'm overwhelmed. Absolutely.
So she was saying that in one of her videos, she said that destigmatizing mental health and like mental disorders and stuff like that has kind of made society weaker.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if it is destigmatizing it as a whole, but I have also noticed that the more that we talk about it and the more we talk about mental health, the more that we put all of these like buzzwords out there and stuff, it seems like we don't have the capacity as a society to handle anything. Everything is such a big deal now.
It's because everything else through social media.
Mm-hmm.
We live our lives based off of other people and everything else that's going on in the world. And I think now is just a time to where we can openly have these conversations. Like with our parents and stuff, it's like it was all kept in. Like you weren't having these conversations, but now you can have them.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like people are understanding what it is and trying to process it. But then it's like, are y'all overdoing it? Or is it just you just never had the room to express it?
Mm-hmm.
And is it what you think it is? Or are you just saying that because that's what the word being used at the moment?
Right.
So, but...
Because a lot of times I feel like instead of processing our emotions, we just don't deal with them.
Yeah.
Because, oh, I'm triggered.
Yep.
Or, oh, that's my trauma. Mm-hmm. Or I'm overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
No, it might be a high stress situation and you need to learn how to deal with that.
Yeah.
But instead, you're like, oh, no, that's triggering something in me. So I need to protect my peace. And so all of these things that you heard, And see, because a lot of times protecting your peace is just literally not dealing with the situation.
Yeah.
And to me, sometimes that's necessary, but sometimes it's not. Like, you really have to learn how to handle certain situations and certain emotions and mentalities and all of that. And I feel like oftentimes we just don't know how no more.
Yeah. And even not even like with relationships and all this and other, but if it's something on my list that I know that I have to do, if I don't handle it, I'm triggered.
Mm-hmm.
I'm overwhelmed. And I'm not at peace because I ain't solved the problem. Like, I need to call them and put a stop to something. Or I need to call them to send me a form. Like, if I know that I'm not going to be at peace because I'm thinking about it, because I know I need to call a person to send me what I need. And I'm not going to feel no better until I know, okay, I've resolved this with this person. Let me move on to the next thing.
Because some things I feel like can be solved just by action.
Mm-hmm.
Everything isn't like an emotional thing.
Mm-hmm.
You might be overwhelmed because you done procrastinated for so long, and now you got all of this stuff piled up, and you super stressed out. Now you overwhelmed,
And that's me.
But I don't feel like that's a mental or emotional thing. I think that's can be solved by
just
putting things into action. Yeah, like, do what you're supposed to be doing. I also think that a lot of people think they're depressed and they're not.
They're not.
Y'all not depressed. Y'all might be sad for a moment.
You might be sad.
And that's okay. But deal with identify what you sad for. Like, why are you sad? Why am I feeling like this in this moment? Mm-hmm. What was it that caused this? Mm-hmm. Once you identify that, then work through that. But that don't make you depressed.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so depressed. And y'all throw that word around like,
oh, I'm depressed. I need to go and get some pills or some medicine, or
y'all on all these drugs.
Just go to, well, everybody don't go to therapy, but figure it out. Go to the gym.
It's too many things that you can do first.
Cook.
Walk.
Watch TV.
Go step outside and put your feet on some grass.
Put your bare feet on the grass.
But it's way too many other things that you can do before you call yourself depressed and then resort to heroin.
She's so black.
You know, for some people, it's a real linear.
She's so black.
You ain't thought to try nothing else?
You just went straight
Somebody to the just offered you some heroin and was like, you know what? It's just going to calm your nerves.
I don't want that.
You're not going to think about nothing else.
You ain't going to think all right.
It's too much. Michelle Obama was saying that I hate when they clump millennials in with Gen Z because we are not the same generation.
No, absolutely not.
But she was saying that, you know, a lot of our young people, they think once they say young people, that includes everybody.
That's us.
Younger than them. A lot of our young people don't know how to be content and happy with just ordinary. And they think that everything has to be like super dramatic, super luxe, super exciting. And if it's not, then you're sad, you're depressed, life means nothing, and they just don't know how to be happy or content with just ordinary things.
Yeah.
How you think about that?
You know, it's so crazy because TikTok, for example, all these aesthetically pleasing apartments that people live in, and they going and they buying this and that. First of all, most of the time they getting sent stuff. Mm-hmm. Secondly, they can afford to live in the apartments that they live in. I'm going to get what I can afford. And if I'm going to record it, y'all going to get this regular day. Like, I follow this one girl. I think she lives in Alabama. Her house is not aesthetically pleasing. Mm-hmm. And she always lets people know that she's got 4 kids. Her house is never clean, but she like cleans it up and stuff. And I can appreciate her TikTok because it's real. Like, it's not feeding me a dream.
I think that's why I appreciate TikTok. Yeah, so much more now.
Well, there's this couple. Do you follow that couple? I think their last name is Hall. They look like a Barbie and Ken. They done got all this. The black dude looks crazy. And then like they just make these videos and like they laugh at each other, but the laughs are so forced. Like it drives me nuts. But they was living in this big old mansion. And she finally made a video and was like, y'all, we rented that mansion. She was like, we rented that mansion for however much she said a month. And then she said what they was bringing in from TikTok was basically paying their rent. But then they was getting paid from the brand deals because the better the house looked, the better the brand deals they was getting and the more they got paid. So it's like some of these people, you can get the house that you want. I believe you can get anything that you want. You can do anything that you want to do. But when you on social media, these people don't live ordinary lives. But you regular. You're ordinary.
Period.
Live your ordinary lifestyle.
Period.
Do what you can afford.
I really do think that's where it stems from because
it's social media.
Comparison is the thief of joy. You'll never be able to appreciate what you have if you're comparing your life to everybody else's. And you comparing your life to a facade.
And here's the thing too. I know people compare, but I think when I say you can get the things that you want, the people in your circle. And I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, all of my friends have something going on. And it's not me wanting to compare myself, but I'm around people who's all doing the same things that I want to do or that I'm doing. And I want all of us to eat. Now I feel like we a little luxurious, you know. But we all do what we can within our means. It ain't nothing TikTok-y about it.
Yeah.
We live regular lives.
Yeah.
We just, what is it that I'm trying to say? We our circle
gains inspiration from each other.
Yeah.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
All of it.
But nah, it's social media.
Because she was saying that the younger generations have unrealistic expectations. And while I do believe that you should expect the most out of yourself in life, you got to work for that too.
You got to work for it.
You can't just want it and then expect it to appear and then be depressed when it don't.
And that's be the problem. So if it don't work out, they crashed out.
You tried one thing one time and it didn't work, and now all of a sudden that's just not for you. You're not gonna be great at everything the first time.
Nah, and get one hustle down first before you go and do another one. Y'all be trying to do hustle after hustle, and when they don't work out, because the one thing I don't like is a quitter.
Yeah,
like I know stuff don't work out. But you ain't even perfected the first thing to start the next one.
Yeah.
And then you just quit.
It's got a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I know a lot of people that can't stick to one thing. Like, it's like you just throwing things at the wall to see what stick. That pisses me off.
Yeah.
More than, like, I don't say it pisses me off. It irritates me.
Yeah.
Because it's like, you'll never know what's going to stick if you don't try. Like, put your all into something. And don't just do it just because somebody told you that's what you should do, or because you heard that this makes money, or like do what you actually want to do. And it's one thing to try different things out to see what you're interested in, what you're passionate about, all of it. But I think one thing that irritates me is when you got hella responsibility and
you just out here willy-nilly.
Because figure something out.
Because if the entrepreneur life ain't gonna work, keep your 9 to 5. And
keep your 9 to 5 until you figure the entrepreneur life out.
Let me tell you something. Because this entrepreneur life ain't no game.
Let me tell you.
And somebody did tell me that I was good something. And I was like, oh, well, let me try it out. You know how long I've been doing it? Since 2013. And I'm just now.
And you put a good effort towards it.
And I'm just now getting to a point to where I can be like, okay, I can move on to something else and do something else and want to perfect something else. But I'm going to have to learn there too so that I can get better. And then I can move to something else. It ain't easy. It ain't going to happen tomorrow.
No. Yeah, I think because some people were saying that they didn't agree, and it's perfectly fine. I could see where she was coming from, and I could see what other people are coming from. Like, do I believe that a lot of younger people have unrealistic expectations out of life? Yes. Do I believe that you should expect a lot out of life? Yes. Because sometimes you got to be delusional in order to be successful.
We've been delusional for a long time.
Because believe in yourself.
Still. No.
And put your all towards it.
Yeah.
Don't just believe and then expect. But I think what she was talking about is expecting everything to be peachy all the time.
Yeah.
Expecting to be happy all the time.
Yeah.
It's going to be some low moments in life that you're going to have to get through.
And it's okay.
It's okay, because the thing is you get through it. And it helps build character and stamina. Like, you're going to need that for the next trial, because this one might have been rough, but if you build up your stamina and your perseverance and your character within this trial, the next one, you're going to be like, oh, okay.
This is a cakewalk right here.
And then another one might come and it might be harder, but that's going to help build you up too.
It's like, I experienced this before.
Yeah.
How am I going to navigate different?
Exactly.
What am I going to do different? Because I've already been here, so.
But if you ducking and dodging all the hard times in life,
you ain't solved one issue.
You wondering why you so weak and fragile all the time. You ain't built up no strength. No mental, emotional, spiritual, physical, financial strength.
Nothing.
So, figure it out. Life is not happy all the time.
Just a wet noodle.
Damn.
Life ain't peachy keen all the time. But hey, life is good.
Life is good. Life is... And it might not be the scenario for everybody or the case for everybody, but overall, life is more good than bad. Facts. If you let it be. To me, it's all about perspective.
Listen, because people who nag, complain, and are negative all the time, I don't understand how they do it.
You got to change that perspective.
You have to. You gotta change your mindset. Ain't that what she said this morning?
Yes.
You got to change your mindset. You have to. Because it's like... And I've been the negative person, and I have my days. But I also know that I don't like being in that place, and I don't like myself when I'm that person. So I'm going to change and have happy thoughts. Or go do something that's going to change my mindset, because I don't want to be in that place. I think it's just, it's a lot. And I know some people, but nah. It ain't all bad, fam.
It's not all bad. And if it is, and you notice that it's all bad, do a mental...
Change it.
Just do a mental check. Just take inventory over your mental first. And see, are most of my thoughts negative?
Write them down. Get your journal.
And if so, that might be a sign that you need to change your perspective. Like, start with... The easiest way to start to shift your perspective is to start with gratitude. And you can be grateful for the smallest things. Start with being thankful that you woke up this morning.
Facts.
That is the biggest thing to be grateful for, because everybody didn't. Be thankful for the activity of your limbs. The fact that you got a roof over your head. The fact that even if you broke, you got a job that you can go to and you can still pay your bills.
As long as you can pay your bills, that's all.
And if not, go get a second one. Because I ain't got no money for you.
Listen, because the guy was sitting outside the Ollie's the other day. And he asked me for $1, and I straight up said no. I just looked at him and was like, no. Because, sir, you've got to be no more than 21, 22. You can go get a job. It's a Dairy Queen right here. You standing in front of Ollie's. They need help.
They need help. They be having no more than 2 workers in there.
They can give you $1 on a check. I need my $1. I need to pay my LG&E. Be standing there here with you.
Shut up.
But I just told him straight up. I was like, nah, like, you at every store where you can go and apply. And if you need help, ask somebody to help you to apply. That's crazy.
I do wonder why, and this is really without judgment, this is literally just me wondering, why are there so many people like standing out panhandling? Like, I know the unhoused crisis is really high now. Yeah. But I also wonder, like, is there something that hinders unhoused people from getting a job? Because
you ain't got nowhere to live, you can't work.
I don't know. And I'm really saying this without judgment, because I don't really know what all goes on. Like, is there... And I'm sure that it's got something to do with something. Like, because I don't want to be like, oh, go get a job. I don't know what your lifestyle is. And
I don't.
What holds you back. So I do wonder, like, what is the hindrance? Because it's a lot of people standing out on these highway exits. It's a lot of people standing out.
And they younger and younger.
Yeah. And I'll be wondering, like, is there something that hinders you?
And I
Or
wonder
is
if
this
it's
just easier?
I wonder if it's some of them. I wonder if it's some of the ones that what we just said is doing things and it don't work out, and then that's their last resort. Like,
Yeah.
let us know, please.
Or somebody who is more versed in it,
Well, they works
more
with them.
educated,
Yeah,
in that department. Let us know in the comments, because I do be wondering that. And you know how society could help more, because it's getting crazy. Like how many people there are out here.
Maybe we can write some letters or something. That's all I got.
Some, but yeah, I don't know what to leave y'all with, but just shift y'all's perspective and
change your mindset. And what she said today, saying, you gotta sing when it's time.
How you was gonna tie that in?
Let me, because it's time to level up. We about to level up, y'all. Can't play around. Let me see what I text y'all this morning. Where's the group? We need to sing songs because going higher ain't easy.
Going higher is not easy.
And we about to level up.
Basically, she was saying that, never mind, I don't want to butcher it. But sometimes when you are going higher, God is taking you higher. Each level is not easy. Most of the time, it's not. Oftentimes, when you go higher, sometimes it don't even be you that desires it. It's God telling you that this is where I'm taking you. So you just got to take him with you. And sometimes you got to stop and sing to him. Sometimes you got to stop and talk to him, pray to him, all of it on your way up. So, yeah, let's just try to be more positive, shift our perspective, work through things. Everything is not depression, and everything is not.
See how you can get therapy. If you don't, you never know who's willing to work with you. If you don't got insurance, you can't pay for the therapy. You don't know who's willing to work with you. Figure it out.
And if you don't want to go to therapy, there's so many daggone self-help books and videos and YouTubes and podcasts, all of it out there. Maybe you need to start changing what you ingesting too.
Yeah. Listen and write it down.
Yeah, because if all you are ingesting is a depressing rap music and whatever y'all watching, I don't know what y'all.
I don't know what they watch.
Change your circle, change something, but
shift your mindset.
Life ain't that bad, y'all.
It's not. It's lit.
But anyways, if you want more of this content, this positive content, and these gorgeous faces, then you can head over to WeThemGirls.com and hit up all of our platforms. All of them are listed there. Follow, subscribe, like, share, comment,
tell
all the
friend,
things.
Tell a friend.
Get you some merch. Support the podcast and support the network. We will be back next week. Audio on Wednesday, visual on Thursday. Love y'all. Bye.
This podcast was produced by B. Haywood for Confirmed Podcast Network.